The woman watched from doorways and windows aglow until the last rider went out of sight. The ordeal before them cannot be imagined. Brave men on a perilous course. They searched through the night into the next day. A toll was taken on man and horse. As the sun slid west, they gave up hope. Their noble attempt turned to dismay. They rode in as silent as they rode out. Missing was the man on the big, tall gray. Back in town, the search party warmed by the fire in Padilla's store. No one asked and no one told. Was there a baby? Where's Angel Ortega? The answers were out in the cold. The mood of the season was stilled in that valley. Night turned into Christmas Eve. The church, filled with friends, brought together by love, sharing a faith to believe. The children sang their favorite carols, while parents prayed through the chorus. Thought straight up to the snowy pass and the man on the big gray horse. A voice was heard from the back of the church, from a young boy peeking through stained glass. "There's a rider coming to town! It's a rider coming down from the pass!" A hush filled the church, and some ran outside. Others prayed where they sat. Into the light came a big gray horse, a buffalo coat, and a big black hat. "Angel Ortega, is that you?" The rider made no reply. The quiet was deathly that Christmas Eve. Then came a small baby's cry. Jake Cordova reached up and took off the black hat, uncovering his daughter's raven black hair. He lifted her down and carried her into the church, safe from the cold midnight air. Jake set her down on a bench by the stove. "Papa, is that really you?" Jake undid the coat and folded it back. Maria was wrapped in a black wool vest. It was buttoned up tight, holding her warmth and her baby close to her breast. "You're safe and you're home, Maria. What miracle brought you through?" The church choir sang as joy was renewed. Christmas Eve turned into Christmas Day. Friends stayed on in the morning hours to hear of Maria's dangerous trip. The young mother told of that treacherous trail that caused her pony to slip. "We spent the night by the warmth of the horse, wrapped in a blanket of snow. Sometimes, when the wind and the baby were quiet, I thought I heard voices below. I remember crying when I tried to shout, as I shivered with cold and fright." "My name's Angel. I've been looking for you." A welcome voice in the night. "He pulled us up under his coat and rubbed our hands with his." "I've got to get you people off this hill. You two are damn near frizz." "He took off his coat and then his vest, which he wrapped around me snug. Then he placed the baby down in front and gave us another warm hug. He lifted us up on his big gray horse, covered with his coat and hat. Then he took down his rope, tied it to the horn, and gave his horse a pat." "This old gray knows his way home." "He put the rope around him as snow stung his face." "This will keep me going in the wind and the dark. Don't worry, Gray will get us out of this place." We rode for hours as the horse picked his way, down through the snowy timber.
I must have slept most of the way, 'cause that's the last thing I remember. Where's Angel Ortega? I want to thank him for saving our life.
Isaac Duran came into the church holding a length of rope.
It's been cut in two with a knife.
Tears fell from Jake Cordova's eyes.
Whatever that man was hiding from, his peace with the Lord is true.
Jake Cordova squeezed his daughter's hand.
Angel Ortega, God bless you.
Each time the bell rings on Christmas Eve, it sounds for love and hope. Each time the bell rings on Christmas Eve, it's rung with Angel's rope.